Coming up on Tech Edge, it's Teaching Exceptional Children. I'm Guy Trainin.
And I'm Allison High.
And this is Tech Edge.
And today we are talking about teaching exceptional children. And the first thing that I want to talk about is an app called Tap to Talk.
Okay, and why do you need that?
Well, it is exactly what it says it is. It is a talking app for students, especially exceptional students who may not like to talk, who may not have the best voice patterns, speech. This one is exactly what it says. It talks about I need to use the restroom, I need a drink, I need something to eat. It's just a simple way for the student to communicate.
And something that I thought about is, as we started talking about it, is we may be able to use that with English learners. When they're just coming and they don't have that basic social language, they can use those pictures to communicate a little bit and even learn the patterns and then be able to catch on. So I didn't think about that. But
Yeah, because it does have great pictures.
Okay, and then?
And then the next thing we're going to talk about is an app called Emotions. And again, it is exactly what it says. It teaches students about emotions. It has pictures, it has 4 pictures on one screen, and it will say happy. And the student needs to identify what it means to be happy.
And so that is for students who are having a hard time reading somebody else's emotions?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And it can, again, be used to work on some vocabulary around emotions for, again, students whose English is not first language. So you can use it in multiple ways. The third app is an app called Social Skills, and it is built to teach. So if you take emotions as a very basic layer, the Social Skills app actually helps students define what happens in specific social situations and identify the problem and then possible responses to that. So identifying the emotion, identifying the problem, short movies, and then questions follow up. Very interesting attempt to help kids learn about social skills.
Absolutely. And something to mention on the light version, it's kind of a preview. So you can go in, try it out, watch a movie, and then see a couple questions. And if it's something you're interested in, then you can go purchase.
And you need for a specific student, or even parents can use it at home to help support whatever component school is creating to teach social skills for students who are struggling with those.
Absolutely. So
take
a look.
Let's take a look.
All right, you can see that I pulled up this Tap to Talk, and this is the beginning page. And something I want to point out before I go into this app is that you can design your own Tap to Talk albums. You can add your own pictures, your own sounds, and it gives you the information here to do that. So something that was really valuable with this app. This is the main page. When you go into it, you can see that there are pictures listed, and I'm just going to show you a quick example.
I'm hungry. I want a snack. Pretzels, please.
So you can see that for the student, it goes all the way through what they need. They needed a snack, they were hungry, and then they can choose what they would like to eat. And they can go back, or they can go home. You can see.
And can they create their own?
Yes, that was on that first page when you come in. If you go online, you can visit their online albums and create your own and upload them.
So parents or teachers or even the students can create their own menus for the things they use the most.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a free app, so anybody could use it.
Okay, great.
So this is the Emotions app, and when it pulls up, it begins right away with the pictures. And up here, you can see that is an arrow. If you select it, it tells you what emotion it's looking for. So happy.
Good work. Unhappy.
So it'll go on to the next one. And the students can go through and they can select. Something that we did notice with this app is that there are more than one picture for the word that they're describing, which would be nice because you can talk to your students about how not everyone looks the same when they're unhappy, or not everyone looks the same when they are happy.
Awesome.
Now, what happens if you get the wrong answer?
Mad.
If you select the wrong thing, just gives you a sound.
And for me, that signals something that is important, and that is that as a parent or a teacher, you want to make sure that at least part of the time you're monitoring, because if not, kids can just go through by pressing until they get it right, and you would not know it, and they're not stopping to think about it. So stopping, thinking, having them identify and then give a reason of why they think this child is mad or happy or unhappy or whatever it is really, really important. So
Absolutely.
It's not the kind of app that you give the machine to a student or to your child and say, go for it, you'll learn all about emotions.
The next app I'm going to bring up is the Social Skills app.
Welcome to Social Skill Builder's interactive social app. Tap to get started.
And like many of the apps we had today, they have a website
Type in your name
that
and press add
will help you along.
If you played before, find your name and press play again.
You can see that as you enter into this app, it's very self-explanatory, gives you the directions. You can see that I already have a couple users in here, so we'll just go ahead and select Guy to play today.
Click the I to learn more about each program Social Skill Builder offers, or scroll through the images.
So since this is the free version, what we're available to use is very limited on this first one. So we'll select My School Day. Go ahead and start that.
Welcome to My School Day. Choose one of the available areas to begin.
And you can see that with a full version, you'll have a variety of things to choose from. Today we're going to go ahead and look at this free demo, the laughing. So when I tap this, it's going to pull up a video, and we'll go ahead and watch that.
Where'd you get those shoes? They're so ugly on you. You look like a clown.
So you can see that it starts with the movie that demonstrates a situation.
What are the children laughing at? The girl's
So
shoes,
it'll go through and it'll give
the girl's
examples
hair,
of what the children were
girl's
laughing at.
shorts.
And you can see they were laughing at the girl's shoes, so we'll go ahead and select
Three
shoes.
cheers for you. Do you call this kind of action? Being a friend, laughing at the girl, sharing with the girl, teasing or making fun of a person.
And I think an important part of this whole app is that while you can read this, it also reads it to you, so it takes away in many ways that level of proficiency in reading as a potential stumbling block for students. And we know that students that have some social problems sometimes also have problems reading, so this is extremely helpful in that
And you can
sense.
see that as they go through the questions, it starts very basic and then it starts getting into the core of the problem of what's going on. So we'll go ahead and select this.
Keep looking, there's more. Wow, you got them all. Great job.
And with some of these, the students need to look at more than one aspect. They were laughing at the girl, but what were they doing? They were teasing her. So this app is really nice, teaching social skills, gives lots of examples of things that can happen in the classroom. In addition to the classroom use, you can see that, yes, I want to leave. You can see that it shows things like community,
Program, social skills
school day,
offers.
preschool play. It goes through a wide variety of social skills that students do need.
And different ages. So this one is for older children, whereas preschool is for very young children, and My School Days is for elementary children. So you have this span of not just skills, but also age groups.
Absolutely. This was called Social Builder.
Today we talked about teaching teaching exceptional children, and next time, do we know what we're going to do next time?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. If you have any ideas about what we should do next time, please let us know. Our emails are going to be just below us. And send us an email and say, what are you interested in? Or if you're interested in being a guest on the show, you're more than welcome to come over and join us here and help us explore the wonderful world of apps.